the Broad Island and you go to the Dunkin' Donuts, you'll see a bunch of young guys that's up there, right? Who all want what I would call to be saved. They want to be saved. They need some help. None of them want to sell no drugs. Ask any of them. Yo, what's going on, man? It's cold out here. I'm tired. I don't feel like this. But guess what? They can't go home to that warm meal no more either. Because the mother don't cook. The mom don't even cook no more. The women don't cook anymore, so now what the child is doing is saying, you know what? He's either going to go to a girlfriend, a friend, someone negative, because there's never no one positive. I'm pretty sure y'all know that. How many of y'all walked into a house of just everybody doing everything they want to do based off because the mother said it's an honorable thing to do? I'm talking about down the pistols, laying on the tables. How? The children is here. But the mother, father not going to do it if the mother checks out. Y'all don't do that. What's going on? Most of the women don't, because you know what? A lot of them don't even have jobs nowadays. So they have to listen and deal with what that man is saying, how he's carrying. If he's leaving pistols and he's having 50,000 men coming in the house in and out, and you don't say anything about it, you're part of the problem in our community. How many of y'all have actually had a friend, woman, single, who always find a way to put their children on somebody else? This is the single mothers I'm talking about in this time. This is what's going on. It's my era. It's not the grandmother in them, because they're the one taking the children, but how you put your children on everybody else, but don't understand that your child may be in school acting up. Your child may be cussing at the teacher. He only cussing because of what he's hearing from what's going on in the home. So all you parents, all you single mothers that tell your child, that try to shelter them from everything that's going on out in society, I'm telling you that you're in for a rude awakening because the school's going to give it to them, raw and uncut. So you need to start sitting them down. And we have to build a better foundation. That means the women got to find better men. How do y'all find better men? I can't get them off this corner to say that you got a better man. I'm not saying that a man can't turn into a better man from coming off the corner, but you have to be that woman to make that man not want to go in the corner. This is what makes you of honor and a foundation. This is what gives you the strength, the core to the people. But if you don't, and you never speak up, and you never say anything, what's going to happen is it's going to run all over you. Might sell drugs out of your home. Might just be a pervert and start touching all your children. Or might be a guy that just don't teach them a darn thing, nothing at all. Just sit there like a hump on a log playing PlayStation all day with your child next to him with a couple of, some of this stuff. Then what? What happens then? His first court date. The mother, what I see, no show. I know, I witnessed this myself with my own mother. I witnessed it, no show, first court date. First time arrest. The first arrest is usually, Mom, help me. Steer me into the right direction. The first arrest. The second arrest, call my daddy. The third arrest, I like this. I don't care what you're saying. I'm all the way tuned in. And I'm not turning back from this. Now, all the love, all the strength that you hidden all these years by not being honorable and building that foundation, by building our community, by giving your child the understanding of what needs to go on out there on the streets, is the same performance at home, is being missed. Now we got a bunch of little dudes over here saying they bloodettes and bloods. All because their parents. You go to the city of Chicago, my goodness. You can just see it from the internet. I've been over there a few times. All I see is murder and mayhem. We say Philadelphia is destroyed. No, you're not. We're not. We still got people that care. These kids 14, 13 years old, that's their murder rate based off of that. Based off of them being 14 and 13 years old, they got the murder rate in that age level. We don't have a 12, 13-year-old murder rate. So we kind of, all right, we're not doing bad in reference to what I would say is our community, as we say. The community don't, and somebody would say, man, community just brought down. That's not true. The community is the world. Each neighborhood, each suburban city, that there's a single mother who has the ability and the opportunity to give that one child in the household. If it's one, if it's 1,000, the oldest one won't teach the little ones, right? You don't let them get out of hand. When you let them get out of hand, that's when it becomes a problem. That's when, now the homie that was coming down the street that was sitting in your house, they didn't got together, they figuring something out now. They didn't rob a store on 13th Street somewhere, shot 2 people. You was at work, mommy. You say all you do is take care of your children. But you never sat down and even hugged the child. You never looked in your child's eyes and say, I love you. And now your child is shooting and killing everything else. And you don't understand how he got this ability, this anger in him. Well, you never talk to him. And the father's been in jail for 50,000 years, and you're so upset that you won't even go up there to have him tell him, my experience is why I'm here. You listen to guys like Kevin Hart. You listen to guys like Richard Pryor. I'm talking about guys that was in comedy fashion, but they was raised by their mother. A lot of y'all might not be familiar with Richard Pryor, but if you go to the movie JoJo Dancing, if you take a look at his home, who was raising him? It was a woman in the home. The women are now giving off the wrong vision for the young men. My era is my era. I'm 39. I tell y'all this because I experienced it firsthand when I was in the streets. How many times a guy say, man, let's go get with the Zanny here. You know, calling the sister out her name, get with her. She got 1,000 children running around. But the only valuable thing that man can find of her is having fun with her. And she's okay with that. But she's not honoring her children by allowing them to know or hiding this man. In fact, my time coming up, the man would never be seen. So these things is starting to happen to the community, where as though the children are picking up the bad habits. They're picking up the homie that came from down the street that just swing on the corner that might say hi to mom or crack on her 2 or 3 times. They're picking up from him. They're picking up all his bad habits. The mother goes to work because she don't have a babysitter. She leaves her home with this man she really knows, and what winds up happening is this child ends up either being touched, taught the wrong thing, or just something that she wasn't supposed to see, because they don't have a knowledge of who this man is. So the single mothers are actually, I can honor them, but they actually are not playing a part right now like they're supposed to be in the community. So that's why I'm here tonight, to try to give everybody an understanding that single mothers are the foundation if they apply it right. If you're a single mother in here and you're not applying the foundation right, and your child is doing something wrong, it's your fault. It's not no one else's fault that your child is messing up. You know why? Because you birthed it. The man didn't even birth this child. I'm saying it. The man didn't even birth the child. You birthed the child, and now what's happening is you're raising the child wrong. And what the child is doing is coming out into the community and giving all the wrong that you're raising them to everybody else. And it becomes like a trickle effect. Whereas though everybody well, she cussing, I'm going to cuss now too. He cussing, I'm going to cuss now too. And now, oh man, what else he doing? He picking up a gun, I'm going to pick up a pistol too. I'm going to shoot so-and-so too. Or I'm going to go ahead and see how the penitentiary feel also. It's stupid, it's ignorance. It's a genocide within our own people, and we're asking and looking at Trump. Why? Trump don't got nothing to do with going to your household. You know why I say that? Because this is what I would call, how can I say it? This is democracy. This is democracy. Everybody know what democracy and dictatorship is, right? Dictatorship is one person controls the country, that's it. You do whatever he tell you to do. That's not happening here in this world. So everybody with the excuses of Trump, nah, one person teach the child the right thing. That person delivers that message to the next child. Because the child got to go outside the home, correct? Am I right or wrong? The child got to leave the home. So when they leave a home, it's what they leave in the home and they bring it into our communities. Open this door, you look out here, all you want to see is air space. You might hear little trains and stuff like that, but all the drugs didn't get there on their own. We can't use the excuse no more, oh, we're doing the backpacker party, they done it to us for us to be. Nah. It's your opportunity. You have a freedom to teach your child the right thing. I hear this when I walk past a lot of different schools. I was walking past High Elementary. I forgot, it was like a week ago, and I heard the mother say, get out the way, I ain't trying to even, come on now, I'm worried about you. I ain't worried about nobody else. That's a problem. What do you think is going to happen eventually? You think that your child is not going to pick up these habits on the streets because you want to shelter them from it? That's untrue. They have to go to public school. If not, they're going to Catholic school. Don't matter. Same people in the community is there, right? All right then, so the single mothers have to pick up a better pace than they're picking up nowadays in order to help us. Because y'all, it's not helping us because for the I'm going to give it, it's 2017, past 20 years, penitentiaries been raising the children.
Her name is Hadia Rukaya Inez Stokes Hodge. This is my first child, daughter. This is my first daughter. I mean, not my first child, my first daughter. I love her so much. Tell everybody hi, Bukabat. Tell the Muslims, Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah. We're thankful to the people that come out to service us because it's actually helping me. And we're thankful to the single mothers that came out tonight. We gave a good understanding of what I will call the foundation, the core of our community. They are the foundation and the core. If you don't know that, you haven't been around long enough. I want everybody to make sure they come to the next speaking. The next speaking will be at 10th and Chew Playground, February the 8th. Make sure y'all honor Joker Flicks, the most honorable cameraman and his company out. Go follow him right now. The honor is being restored through guys like this. Without his camera, the world wouldn't be able to see it or hear it. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
TV, gonna be on TV.